In a rather worrying omen, one of the first acts of the new Afghan government has been to crack down on escalating protests against its rule. In the first decree issued by the Interior Ministry, the Taliban warned all citizens not to hold any demonstrations under any name. Further, it said that demonstrations need permission from the Ministry of Justice and that of Security. Authorities must be informed at least 24 hours in advance, and organizers need to disclose purpose of demonstration, even the slogans and banners which will be used and locations it will be held in. The Taliban have warned that organizers would face severe legal consequences if procedure was not followed. Despite the ban, there is call today to take out a protest in support of the resistance in Panjshir. The protest call comes on the 20th anniversary of the assassination of anti-Soviet leader Ahmad Shah Massoud. Responding to the situation, the Taliban have asked telecom companies to shut down internet services until 2 p.m. in certain parts of Kabul. The areas are Taimani, Khair-Khana, Dasht-e-Bachi and Kasaba. But it seems that the Taliban is already falling back to old habits. In a video circulating on social media, Taliban fighters can be seen using whips and sticks against a group of women protesting in Kabul. In an astonishing video or show of courage, the women reacted to the beating by shouting for freedom. Journalists covering the protests are also reported to have been assaulted in a similar manner. The past week has seen protests erupt in several cities across Afghanistan. Women have often been at the forefront of these protests, and Taliban have had resorted to firing in the air to disperse protesters from more than once. Hundreds protested on Tuesday, both in the capital and in the city of Herat, where 2 people at the demonstration site were shot dead. The man heading the Interior Ministry is Sirajuddin Haqqani. He is wanted by the United States on terrorism charges. He is the head of the militant group known as the Haqqani Network, affiliated to the Taliban and with close ties to the Al-Qaeda. This is a far cry from the moderate image that Taliban has been pushing since it swept into power. In another blow to women's rights, a senior Taliban official has said that Afghan women, including the country's women cricket team, will be banned from playing sports.
Men who think they should not be on the field.
It is the media era, and there will be photos and videos, and then people watch it. Islam and the Islamic Emirates do not allow women to play cricket or play the kinds of sports where they get exposed. We do not need sport. They will get exposed and do not follow the dress code, and Islam does not allow that. Even if we face challenges and problems, we have fought for our religion so that Islam is followed. We will not ignore Islamic values, even if it causes opposition. We will not leave our Islamic rules.
The Taliban's reasoning was that the bodies of the players would be exposed and is against Islam rules. The Australia's cricket board have said it will scrap a planned test match against the Afghanistan men's team if the Taliban do not allow women to play the sport. Our reporter Anas Malik sent us this report. Watch.
I'm standing in Parwan Seh area. A major call for protest was given here today, but the Taliban have deployed increased security measures, increased reinforcement have been deployed across the city. More and more checkpoints are there. The people from the Taliban who are there, the Taliban soldiers, are saying that journalists are not allowed to film. Today, we were not allowed to get off our cars. We've seen some people being arrested. This place where I'm standing, this was supposed to be the site of where the protest was to take place today. But we're seeing that no protesters are here. Just a handful of protesters were slightly away from here in Baharistan, some of whom were arrested as well, which you saw from our own eyes as well. Today is the 9th of September, the date when Ahmad Shah Massoud was killed or martyred, and increasingly the call for protests have been there, but we're not seeing any protesters around. Anas Malik in Kabul, Afghanistan, for WION World is One.